Hey, Eric from Offsite Team here, and I just realized here at Howard's it is almost the 10-year anniversary on a much publicized book that one of our own team members, Nat Spratt, wrote about 10 years ago, and I thought what a perfect day for me to read to you guys the 7 keys to successful rehab satisfaction. The 7 keys. Step number 1, make sure the patient fits in the wheelchair. And as you can see by the documentation here, if you have a lady whose bottom is 20 inches wide, do not put her into a narrow 16-inch wide wheelchair. Step number 2, we want to make sure the patient actually wants a wheelchair. And as you can see on the picture, sometimes we would hate to have a patient take a chainsaw to their wheelchair. That would be really, really bad. So make sure the patient wants a wheelchair. For step number 3, make sure you have good chart notes when billing insurance. Here's a picture of the doctor, and Medicare just flat out won't pay for a wheelchair, especially higher end codes, K2, 3, 4, 5, you name it, if you don't have the proper chart notes. Read the LCD. Step number 4, if patients live in their wheelchair, be careful with repairs. It would be just some people actually do live in their wheelchair. Step number 5, wheelchairs are more useful when they fit through the door. I hate, we go to those old houses and the door's like 16 inches wide and the wheelchair might be 24, 26 inches wide. It's just not gonna work. So make sure your patient's wheelchair fits through the door. Step number 6, as part of the 7 keys to successful rehab satisfaction by Nat Spratt, is build all accessories to the wheelchair. As long as you have to have a prescription for these ahead of time. You want the comfy back, you want the brakes, you want the comfy armrest, you want the wheel lock extensions, elevating leg rests only if medically qualified with prescription, the right cushions. Make sure you have all the accessories that you can legally bill. Make sure you have that prescription ahead of time and the right ICD-10 code. And more than anything, step number 6 to 7 keys to successful rehab satisfaction by Nat Spratt. Follow up with the patient to make sure they are happy. And so this is the 10-year anniversary of Nat Spratt's just monumental book, 7 Keys to Successful Rehab Satisfaction. And I hope all you guys have a most excellent day.